Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, let us learn a JavaScript program to find the sum of n natural numbers. So given a integer value n as input to your JavaScript, so your task is to find the sum of n natural numbers and print it over the HTML page. So that is a problem statement. So let us try to solve this. So this is my Windows command prompt and I'm into that is directory C public JavaScript. So let's use a notepad to create a HTML file. So let's say sum n. So this is my HTML file name .html. So let us try to create it. So do you want to create? Let's say S and let's maximize this. So inside this particular notepad, so we'll be writing a JavaScript. So let us use a script tag, that is HTML tag, and let us try to end this particular script tag. So inside this particular HTML tag, so we have to write our JavaScript. So now let's take a variable and that is variable n and ask a user to enter value of n. So let's say let n equals 2. So let's use a prompt to ask a user to enter a integer, or let's say enter value of n, and let's end this. So yeah, so once the user enters the value, so it will be of a string type. So let us parse it to an integer type using the parse int. Yeah, so once we get the value of n, so it will be stored in this particular variable. So now let's try to check if the given input value is valid or not. So let's check, let's use a if statement and try to check if is none and try to check the value of n. And inside the if statement, so if this particular value of n is invalid, so let us try to print an error message and exit the JavaScript. So let's use document.write. This is document, and you can also use console.log or console.error in order to print a that is the error message. So I am using document.write for the demo purpose. So what we have to print is, let's say you entered invalid number. Yeah, so this is the error message. So let's end with a semicolon. So now if the value of n is valid, so what we do is let's take an else block and try to write a code to actually find the sum of n natural numbers. So let's take another variable total and initialize it to a 0. So this will be holding the value of the sum of n natural numbers. So now what we do is we have to iterate from 1 up to the value of n. So let's use the for loop, that is for let index is equals to 1 and index is less than or equals to value of n. So we have to iterate up to n and keep incrementing the index plus plus. So inside this particular for loop, so we have to calculate the sum of n natural numbers. So let's take total variable and total equals to total plus index. So let's give semicolon. Yeah, so once the for loop completes, so we'll be having the sum of n natural numbers stored in this particular variable, that is total. So let us try to print it. So let's use document.write. So you can also use console.log for the demo purpose. I'm just using document.write over here. That is sum of n natural numbers is, so let's give colon and let us try to print the total value. Let's end with the semicolon. Yeah, so this is a complete JavaScript program to accept the value of n from the user and try to find the sum of n natural numbers of that particular value. So let us save this and let us try to execute it. So exiting the program. So now let's use Explorer to execute the HTML file or the JavaScript file. So enter the value of n. So let's give 5. So you can see sum of n natural numbers is 5. That is value of 5 also you can print over here. So value of, that is sum of n natural number, that is 5, is 15. So let us try to refresh it. So let's give something like 100. So you can see sum of n natural numbers, that is of 100 type, is 5050. So let us try to re-execute it. So now let us try to give some string. So let's say hello. So you can see you entered an invalid number. So let us try to execute, and with a string, so let's give some number. So string 40. So you can see you entered an invalid number. So for the string, it's giving an error, and for the integer, it is trying to execute the program. So let me open the JavaScript file. Yeah, so this is a complete JavaScript program to accept a integer from the user and try to find the sum of n natural numbers. So I'll give this code in the description of this video. So that's it in this video. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Bye.